Sorry, ma'am, you asked a question about Saudi Arabian oil. Do you want to ask that? Sorry. No, you can ask that Saudi Arabian question because you shouted it out.
I'm sorry, but I'm just like, it's so hard to be patient here with all of these lies. Okay. Yes, that is one question. Why are we buying oil from Saudi Arabia, Mr. Trudeau? Number 2 question. I just read a report from Ontario where you said Sharia law was compatible with Canadian values. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Sorry. We're going to let her speak, and then we're
Number three question, Mr. Trudeau, is you've sold us out to globalism.
Okay.
You are not working for Canada. You are working for your globalist partners. I wonder how much they're paying you to betray Canada. Okay. What do we do with traitors in Canada, Mr. Trudeau? We used to hang them for treason. And you're doing that very same thing to us now. Okay. We know what you're doing. But you can start with the oil question first.
Okay. It's interesting that you started with concerns about facts and truth in answers and in our approach. And if we're going to have rigorous debates about what the best way is forward for the country, I think we need to do it around the facts. Now, there is a lot of misinformation out there that talks about, among others, Quebec as being reliant on Saudi oil, and that's a problem for Canada and a big issue. That is false. Quebec actually gets its oil from the United States and from Western Canada. The reversal of the Line 9 pipeline actually means over the past 3 years, Quebec has gotten 3 times as much oil from the oil sands as it ever had before. So the games being played around misinformation for political partisan reasons out there, and I certainly don't blame you, man, because these so-called facts are floating around here, and that's one of the good things about having an opportunity to engage and to ask blunt questions about things that you may have seen or heard on the internet. And I'm happy to tell you that is simply not true. Quebec gets its oil from the United States and from our oil sands. Secondly, you had a question. Your third question was on globalism. Oh no, your second question was on Sharia law. I am pleased to be able to tell you that that also is not something that I ever said. So there is, again, misinformation out there that as citizens, we should be skeptical. I know you could be skeptical. You should be skeptical about what any politician says, including me. You should be looking into what the facts are. You should be a responsible consumer of information. It's your responsibility as a citizen to be thoughtful and engaged and listening to a broad range of perspectives and looking at the facts so you can make a determination about how we can move forward best as a country. And in the upcoming election, I hope that people will question what all different politicians say and try and see who might be telling the truth, who might be twisting the truth or misrepresenting facts in a way that is designed to divide, to make fearful, to polarize debate, rather than trying to find solutions that are bringing us together. And that's something you need to be worried about. On the third question around global government, yeah, that's something that we've seen also floating around in certain corners of the internet. I assume it refers to some of the commitments and some of the leadership that Canada has shown internationally around migration issues. As I said earlier, Canada is one of those countries that has done a better job on immigration than just about any other country. And Canadians, for the most part, are extremely positively inclined towards immigration because we know it has been a tremendous benefit economically to our country over the past years and decades and even generations. So the idea that we're somehow giving up sovereignty is yet again another thing designed to create fear and division, and I would encourage all Canadians as citizens to be thoughtful and skeptical about what they are reading on the internet and what they actually hear from politicians whenever they engage in public discourse.